speak about Mukunda Swami to all this Nepali community. Mukunda Swami is a spiritual leader. He's a philanthropist, a best-selling author, is a Vedic scholar, and has written many books which are very instrumental for the lives of all the people, from the very young children to the elderly. He's the founder of JK Yoga, a non-profit organization based in Dallas, and a non-profit organization based in Odisha, which offers the yogic system known as yoga for body, mind, and soul. He has written so many books. I have bought many of them. So I still need to go through all the books. We have the time crunch. So due to the time crunch, Guru must be tired through all this, his profound lecture. So Swamiji, welcome to the In a Please live stream program. And our In a Please person, Vishwaji, and our friend is also recording the video so that all the Nepalese throughout the world can see the program and get benefited from his profound thirst, knowledge, and the answers.
Thank you, Shreejana ji. Very happy to join the Nepalese community online. Let me begin with a little bhajan. Yopani Krishna ko, Yopani Krishna ko, Sara Sansar Krishna ko, Mopani Krishna ko, Yopani Radha Lai, Yopani Radha Lai, Sara Sansar Radha Lai, Mopani Radha Lai.
I'm so proud of you. You well know Nepali version of Radhe Radhe Krishna Bhajan. I'm so proud of you. Again, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Mameshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Guru Namah. Both for Kripaluji Maharaj as well as you. So as we are in the time crunch, let me ask few questions that so many people have. As I said that I probably will interview from Nepalese, so they have sent a couple of questions that might be very useful. So one question that I had already asked while walking with you, but because as many people might have the same question and it is a common question among many people, what people should understand from action, karma, forbidden action, akarma, and inaction, vikarma in this context. As per verse 27 of Gita chapter 3, whatever we do is under the supervision of Supreme Lord. Then why does He allow us to do inaction or forbidden work?
Yes, Shreejana, the Supreme Lord gives us the free will. He gives us the power to do things and the free will to use the power as we wish. With that free will, we can do good karmas, which is in accordance with the Shastras. It is called punya. We can also do bad karmas or pap, which is called vikarma, against the rules of the scriptures. Now, punyena punyalokam naiti papena papam. Doing punya, you will go to the celestial abodes. Doing pap, you will go to the hellish abodes. But supposing we want to achieve Bhagavad Prapti, then what should we do? So Shri Krishna says, do karma yoga. That karma yoga is also a karma. A karma yogi is doing everything. He or she may be in Grihastha ashram, doing all the worldly duties, but the mind is in God. And because the mind is in God, that karma doesn't have any reaction. And that is why it is called a karma. So there's karma, vikarma, and
supervise everything. Only the free will is within us, in our control.
That's right. God gives us the power. He knows what we do with that power by our free will. And then He gives us the results. So God is doing three things. If He doesn't give power, we cannot do anything. Like the powerhouse gives the power. Once He gives the power, it's in our hands. With the eyes, do we want to see a movie, or do we want to see the Shri Vigraha in the mandir? That is our freedom.
So, in this context, how we can utilize our free will versus our purva karma? Because though even if someone wants to do the good thing or the best thing possible, doing the sat karma or the good karma, due to some prarambhi karma, purva karma, or the past action that he or she has done, right or wrong, accordingly one may not be able to utilize all the free will. How we can utilize more of the free will?
There are three karmas. One is sanchit karma. This is the karma, accumulated karmas of endless lifetimes. So each soul has got sanchit karma. And every time God sends us in the world, He takes one section from the sanchit karma and gives it. That becomes our prarabdha for this life, the destiny. And the third is which we are doing with our free will, that is kriyaman. So we may have got prarabdha, but with kriyaman we can cut the prarabdha. Like for example, if somebody plays cards, you are dealt a hand. Now you have to play with that hand, you cannot change the cards. But how you play is your own free will. Good players, they win with bad hands, and bad players lose with good hands. And that is where the free will enables you to build on your past karmas.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. So my next question is, what is liberation and how it differs from enlightenment? Which one people can cultivate with less effort, and which is the simplest possible pathway to cultivate and achieve it? And what does, that is the question.
Enlightenment means we are presently in ajnan or ignorance. In this ajnan we are thinking I am the body, we are thinking the world is mine, we are looking for happiness in material things. Enlightenment means this ignorance is dispelled, and now we are situated in true knowledge. That is the enlightenment which the Buddha talked about. The Vedas, they of course talk about enlightenment, but they also talk about moksha or liberation. Liberation means that we are presently under the bondage of Maya. And because of that bondage, we have got these three gunas, sattva, the tamas, and got us under their grip. And we got the sanchit of endless lifetimes, etc. So when we get liberated, it means we are liberated from the clutches of Maya. Now we will no longer have to come back in this world. We will be beyond the janma mrityu cycle. That will be liberation.
Oh, okay. So, if that is the case, I would like to ask one question. When we die, our soul leaves our body, but while leaving our body, it lives according to our purva karma, which takes the like different species, like 24 lakh yonis, that is called, right? So, what are the qualities, or good or bad qualities we take, and whether we take the, one question is whether we take the same form or we take the different form, and what we take along with us.
We will, at the time of death, the gross body will be left behind. So the Atma has got a bandhan or bondage of three bodies. One is the gross body, one is the subtle body, including the mind and the intellect. And one is the causal body, its sanskars of endless lifetimes. Only the gross body is left behind. And the subtle and causal bodies will go along with the soul.
And while subtle body and the causal body, when it goes with the soul, it takes in the another species.
Now it will depend upon its level of consciousness. So let us say in this human life somebody completely absorbed the consciousness in eating. So when God says the human form is not suitable for you, next time I'll put you in a pig's body. You can just keep eating from morning till night. Human form was meant for Bhagavad Prapti. Right? So God gives us what we deserve and what we desire.
What we deserve and what is desired.
Based on our karmas and based upon our desires and level of consciousness. If somebody just wants to sleep, God says become a polar bear and sleep for 6 months of the year.
So desire at the end of this body or body? Lifelong desire.
But then Sri Krishna says that where your mind is at the time of death.
Exactly.
Right?
That's why people recite Rama, 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 Vishnu, Vishnu, Vishnu at the time of death, and they wanted to fulfill all the desire. That's why what kind of desire? It's the desire that is, that is already there for a long time, or the desire that is at the end where we leave the gross body.
But when we are leaving the body at time of death, there will be so much of pain. Your mind will naturally go to wherever you have practiced thinking. Right? So if somebody is indulging in worldly desires all their life and they think last moment I will say Ram, it will not be possible. They will have to practice thinking of God throughout to reach that point at the time of leaving the body.
In this note, I would like to ask, is that the reason that one should be in the Bhakti Marga or Bhakti Yoga, so that our desire, even at the end of leaving this gross body, will be in the Bhakti Yoga with the God that we can probably...
Yes, see, in the Gita, in 8th chapter, Sri Krishna says, Ante kale chamameva smaran muktva kalevaram yah prayati tejam deyam sayati paramamritam. Arjuna, at the last moment, if you remember me, then you will reach my abode. But then the next verse he says, Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mamena smara. That is why Arjuna at all times practice thinking of me. Because that lifelong practice will enable you to remember God at the time of death. So think of God, that is Bhakti Yoga.
Yeah, there are different kinds of Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. That's what I heard. I don't know much about Bhagavad Gita. I'm just the student learning it. But yeah, that is very interesting, that how we can connect the Bhakti Yoga and how we desire at the end of the life. So yeah. So I think this is very relevant here. So what is life force and the soul? Is the same or the different?
The soul is a divine spark. It is a fragment of God Himself. Mamaivahansho jiva loke. Just like you have an ocean and you have a drop. Like you have the mountain and you have a piece of stone. So the fragment of God is the soul. The life force, the presence of the soul energizes the body and creates the vital force. The Chinese call it chi, we call it prana. So that prana is because of the presence of the soul. The soul is beyond that.
Which prana is the same as life force? Is the pranayama that is the same thing?
As life force, as chi, when we say somebody's prana left the body, means the life force is departed.
So another question I have is, the 4 categories of the occupation were created by me according to the people's qualities and activities, according to Krishna. Although I am the creator of this system, know me and be the non-doer and eternal. if God wants everybody to be equal, what He has to create all those categories of occupation. And don't you think it is the reason that there is growing social discrimination, like the significant number of Hindus are changing their religion. Even Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the major contributor of the Indian Constitution, converted himself to Buddhism. So I want to know, maybe I don't have enough knowledge, that is the reason I would like to set the light.
You take a look at the verse. It says, Chatur Varnam Maya Shrishtam Guna Karma Vibhakasha. These four categories are not based on janm or birth. They are based on gun, your qualities and your karma.
It is sattva, rajas, tamas, and the quality.
Right, so somebody based on their qualities, they could be in any of the categories. Now people misutilize that in society. And that misutilization led to exploitation, led to discrimination. That, of course, was a social evil, but it is not something that is there in our Shastras, that kind of exploitation. Our scriptures say, Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmani Gali Hastini, that somebody who is in knowledge sees everyone with equal vision. A Brahman, a cow, an elephant, a dog eater, all of them are equal because they are all outside.
So, one question I would like to, you have written so many inspirational books for the kids, and I would like to know, as a parent, I have a 14-year-old daughter as well, and so many parents have the international problem due to the so many distractions due to the social media. How, as a parent, we can nurture our kids in the best way so that we can give the less distraction possible?
If you want to ensure that your children are less distracted from social media, you must first of all realize that a child's mind is working on the pleasure principle. The child wants immediate pleasure. Now when you are handing a mobile to the child, this pleasure tendency is increasing. Immediate, see this, get happiness, hear this, get happiness. So that ability for self-discipline is getting broken. So this is a big mistake parents are doing. My child, just to make him eat, I will put the mobile out there. And then later on they find that the child has lost self-discipline. So we must raise the child in such a way that the Atma Samyam, Atma Anushasan, self-control must develop and must not get ruptured, which is happening because of social media. So keep the children away up to a certain age from social media and later on monitor and regulate their use of it. All right, I think he's waiting for me, my host.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I have so many questions, but I definitely value your time. And at last, I would like to, from the English as well as myself, I have a small gift for you. So that you might, I don't know, there's some donation from us and maybe that. And I would like to tell at last that, as he's the founder of two non-profit organization, one is in Odisha, that the university now is developing and they need lots of donation, and from the English also how we can contribute, we'll definitely think about it. And there is, in October there is a retreat going on in Maryland, right? So we probably can go to the retreat, and it is for all the ages, including the kids, youths and adults. And also how we can contribute to the university, that is especially for the yoga and naturopathy, those who are interested in that. And we can contribute to JK Yoga by being a life member. I myself need to be. And how we can contribute, we can definitely think about it. Thank you so much once again, and I feel so humbled and blessed to be around you and ask know all these profound answers from you. Thank you.
Thank you.